And it was clear from these images that this was going to be quite a comprehensive update. While the previous generation RCs look quite sharp and sporty, KTM has toned down the edginess and aggression for the next gen models. The new RC siblings sport a more rounded front fascia with a headlamp that looks slightly similar to the bigger RC8 full-blown sport bike. This headlamp is flanked by vertically stacked turn indicators that sit on the mirrors in the existing bike. As for the main fairing, fuel tank and tail section, the design of these elements too are different from the bike on sale, but they retain the angular lines all over. The bodywork has also been designed in such a way that all the heat coming from the engine will now directed away from the rider. Full LED lighting, a full color TFT instrument cluster, Bluetooth connectivity, the brightness adjusts according to ambient lighting, and there are different theme options as well. Sensitive cornering ABS and lean sensitive traction control as well. There will be a bi-directional quick shifter as well, which will be available as an option. As for the RC 125 and 200, these motorcycles obviously won't be as high-tech as their elder sibling. The TFT screen will perhaps make way for an LCD unit that's present in the 250 Adventure. Even the LED headlamp is expected to be given a miss, and a halogen setup seems more probable. KTM has made comprehensive changes in the overall hardware of the new RC 390. The most notable revision here is the introduction of adjustable front and rear suspension in the 390. The 2021 model is equipped with WP Apex upside down forks with compression and rebound adjustability, along with the WP Apex rear shock absorber that allows tweaking the preload and rebound. A TVS Apache RR 310 can now be equipped with fully adjustable suspension setup by paying just Rs 12,000 extra. Coming to the RC 125 and RC 200, these bikes will make do with non-adjustable WP upside down forks and WP monoshock. While the RC models were already extremely lightweight, the new models are even lighter with weight savings in several areas. The new wheel design has helped shave off 3.4 kg, while new brakes and frame are 960 grams and 1.5 kg lighter respectively. Unlike the highly committed ergonomics of the existing RC models, the next generation iterations will offer a more relaxed riding position. The handlebar has been placed slightly higher for easier reach, while it can be adjusted by up to 10 mm. The seat cushioning is also thicker with new outer material for better grip than before. KTM has also made changes to the design of the fuel tank. It is not only easier to hold on to with your knees, but the capacity has also gone up from 9.5 liters to 13.5 liters. Furthermore, the pillion rider will also be happier now due to the presence of a roomier rear seat, while there are aluminium grab handles too. The engines of the RC siblings have remained majorly unchanged. However, there are minor changes like revised engine mapping, a larger airbox and better cooling system. The most significant improvement has been observed in the 2021 RC 390 that makes 2 Nm more torque as compared to its predecessor at 37 Nm. It also gets a new exhaust system with stainless steel headers and an aluminium muffler which should sound sportier. Meanwhile, the RC 200 and the RC 125 continue to produce 19.5 Nm and 12 Nm respectively. There isn't any change in the power output either. The price increment they will demand might hover around Rs 10 to 12,000 over their predecessors, but the RC 390 is 3 lakh ex-showroom. As for the launch timeline,